Okay. So previously we are basically we have been slicing our string. So string slicing was on the basis of start and stop value. Okay. So I have told you that means firstly when you write a string name and then start and stop value, then you will get the string from start index and up to stop minus one. Okay, like this. Okay, so the rule was what you need to write a string name, then start value and stop value. It will return the values from start and up to stop minus one. So suppose that you are writing example, we have example string this, and we are writing example string 1 to 5. Then we will get BCD. Why? Because we will have the string from 1 to 4. So if you have this string like a b c d e f g h i, and this is 0 index 1 2 3 4 5, like this we have up to 8 index. So now from 1 to 4 the value will be b c d e. That's why we are getting b c d e. Now I have also mentioned that if you don't pass the start, if you don't pass the stop value, then what will happen? It will return the value from start. It will return the characters from start index and up to end. It means if you don't pass the stop value, then default stop value will be up to end. Next is, again I told you that if you don't pass the start value, then it will consider from the beginning. So suppose that if you write a string name and then start value we are not passing here, and only we are passing stop value, then it will return the value from 0 index and up to stop minus 1. So example string and then up to minus 2. So start value is from 0 and minus 2 is what? This is minus 1, this is minus 2. So we will get the value from here to here, minus up to minus 3. By writing minus 2, it will have from start value will be 0 and stop value will be minus 2 minus 1, that will be minus 3. So it is, we will get the value from here to here. Okay, and next I told you if you don't pass the start and stop value, then what will happen in the case? Start value will be, means it will consider start as from beginning, and stop value if you are not passing, it will consider go up to end. So we are going from beginning to end, it means the same string. Okay, so now we will have the example of this. Suppose that we have a string like welcome. Okay, and firstly we are writing here print and then example string and then from 1 to end. 1 to, if we are not passing the stop value, then we will have the output as ELCOME. ELCOME, why? Because we are starting from one index and then stop value we are not passing, then it will go up to end. Next example will be, if we write here print and then start value we are not passing and stop value we are passing as 3. So what will happen in this case? Start value will be considered as 0 and then end value will be what? 3. So we will get the value from 0 to 3 minus 1 means 2. 0 to 2. So we will have WEL. So if you run this program, so you will have WEL. Now if you don't pass the start value and stop value, then what will happen? You will get the same string. Now if you run, you will get the same string. So this is slicing. Now our approach is stepping. So what is stepping? Stepping is setting the interval at which elements are included in the slice. What is it meaning? Setting the interval at which elements are included in the slice. So suppose that we have example string this ABCDFGSI. Now we are passing here start value we are not passing here, stop value we are not passing here, and the step size, this is step. Okay, so step value we are passing here 2. Then what will happen in this case? So suppose that we have this example string ABCDEFGHI, then we are not passing the start stop value, it means that start from 0 and go up to end, but step size we are passing here 2. Then what will happen? First it will take the 0 index and then it will not take the first index. So it will tell after taking the first index take the second index. So you will have after A you will have C. then you will have E, then you will have G, then you will have I. So you will get ACG, say ACEGI. Okay, is this clear, everyone? So suppose that I am writing here a stepping example dot py. So suppose that we have example string is equal to Facebook. Okay. Now if you write print and then example string and from 1 to 5, then what will be the output? Can anybody guess? So if we write example string 1 to 5, what will be the output? So it will be ACEBO. So we will have the value from 1 to 4. Okay. So I think somebody has answered in the chat. Okay, okay. So if somebody is facing network issue, then you can reconnect. Okay. So due to network issue, it may happen. So you can just reconnect. So now we have example is 1 to 5. So we will get the value from 1 to 4. So this is one index. So now up to 4 will be what? A, C, E, B. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will have A, C, E, B as the result. Now A, C, E, B. But means if we pass the step size here as 2, and what will happen here? So firstly it will take, so I am just renaming here and giving the index numbers. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will get the first index, first value as this, and then you will get E after writing 2. So then you will get after A you will get E. Okay, and now because we have only from here to here, so after A we will have E but not O. Okay, so we will have the result as AE in this case. Okay, is this clear to you? This what happening, what things happening here? So first we will get this value 1, and then we will have the next value will be 1 plus 2 means 3. Okay, and next value could be 5, but our index will be out of range, so we are only writing 1 to 5. It means we will have the value from 1 to 4, so it will be not included. So our value will be AE in this case. Now if I give you the second example like this, suppose that our example string is now welcome to read my codes. Okay, and now we are passing here 1 to 8, and then the step size is 2. Now what will happen in this case? This is 0, this is 1, 7, and then 8, 9, and next will be 10. Okay, so next value will be 10. So we are writing 1 to 8. So one value is this. After this 1 we will have 3, and then we will have 5, and then we will have 7, but we will not go beyond 8 because our index is from 1 to 8, means from 1 to 7 only. So we will not go beyond 8. Okay, so we will have the value 1357 as the character. Now if you run this program, you will have ECM. Okay, so it is ECM. Why it is not taking the, this is 0. Okay, yeah. So at the 7 index we have space. That's why it is not appearing. Suppose that if I change this by has, then it will be included. ECM has. Okay, is this clear now? Second example. This time we pass here step size 3. Now what will happen? So first we will take 1. Okay, and and then we will take 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 will be what? 4, and then 4 plus 3 means 7. So we will have 147. Okay, so now if you run this program, you will have what? EO has. You can see that EO has. Next, you can also write like this. You can pass here 4, and in this case will be what? First value will be 1, and then next value will be 8. Okay, so next value should be 8, but we will, sorry, not 8. Next value will be 5. 1 plus 4. So next value will be 5, and after 8 we will have the value as 9. 5 plus 4. But we will not go up to 9 because our index is from 1 to 8, means from 1 to 7. So we will go from 1 to 5 only. If you run this program, we will get EM. Okay. So this we are getting this E and then M only. So I think this stepping is clear to you. What will happen if you pass the negative index? Sorry, negative stepping value. Okay, currently we are passing the step value as positive, but if we pass the negative step value, then what will happen in this case? So stepping is setting the interval at which I have already told you. These are some new examples. So just okay. So we will not go into this. Suppose that we are passing here the negative indexing, then what will happen? If somebody asks you what is the default value of stepping, then you will say that default value of stepping is 1. Okay. So suppose that we have example string is equal to welcome to Facebook. Okay. And if we are writing print and then example string 2 from 1 to 6, and then we are passing here -1. Step value we are passing here -1. Now what will happen? You are getting nothing in this case. You can see that you are getting nothing in this case. So what's the reason of this? So suppose that before going to that, I am not giving you anything. We are passing here just the start value we are passing as 0, stop value we are passing as up to end. Now stepping side we are passing here -1. Now you can see that what is happening. If you run, if you see, this string has been reversed. So welcome, if you read from the right to left, welcome to read my code. Sorry, welcome to Facebook. This is okay. So negative index, negate. If you pass here the negative stepping side, then it will do what? It will do. It will start from the same slicing will be performed from right to left. Okay, the same slicing will be performed from right to left. Now suppose that now we are passing here print and then 1 to 4. So you are telling that go from 1 and up to 4 means up to 3. So ELC should be in this case, but not ELC. You will get nothing in this case. So what's the reason behind this is that when you perform the negative index, then the stop value should be lesser than the start value. So you need to, instead of writing this, you need to write from, you need to pass here -1 and -4. So -4, so you need to pass here the negative in start and stop value. So first -1 is equivalent of k, -4 is equivalent of b. Okay, now if you run this program, so you will get k double o b. Okay, so k double o, because k b we are not getting. Why? Because we will have -1 to -3, sorry, -1 to -4, Okay, so minus 4 to minus 1 to minus 4 we have written. So we will have the value, means one value you will not have. So this minus 4 will not included. So we will have k. Similarly, if you write here minus 1 to minus 6, then you will have the value from here to K, K double O B E in this case. K double O B E. So this is the use of negative indexing. If you want to extract the, if you want to perform the slicing from right to left, then you can use the negative slicing. So just practice on this, then it will be very clear to you. Okay, just try to pass as different value as you can pass. Okay, so now it will be it will be very easy to you. So we are now moving to the next topic. So before going to the next topic, do you have any doubt in this negative slicing? So these are very means this is the advanced part. So means I'm just teaching you that there should be nothing left in the course. So it is just for me. If you practice, then it will be very means you will have very good command on this. Okay. So now we are moving to the next topic, that is why string is immutable in Python. Okay, so why, what is the meaning of this, why string is immutable in Python? So before going to explain this, I'm just showing you one example. So suppose that if you write here, I think all of you can answer this. So if I write here example string is equal to Facebook, and then if I ask you what will be the value of print example string 3, then you can answer it will be what? 0 1 2 3 e, the value will be okay. But if you try to change the value at the third index like this, is equal to, suppose that we want to replace this a by u, it will give you error. Str object does not support item assignment because you cannot change the any character in the string. Okay, strings are immutable, you cannot change any character in the string in the Python. So what's the reason behind this? Is there is a very good reason that is related to memory optimization. Okay, so what's the reason of this? So for seeing the means how, why strings are immutable in Python, first you need to go, first you need to understand how strings are stored in the memory. So suppose that you have two strings. Okay, first is welcome to Facebook and second is welcome to read my course. You have created two strings in your program and variable names are string 4, string 3, string 1 and string 2. Suppose that these are variables name, means don't go to the rule of variable declaration, these are wrong variable declaration, but just consider that these are variables string 1, string 3, string 4 and string 2. Now you can see that we have, if you assign string 3 is equal to welcome to read my course, string 4 is equal to welcome to read my course and string 1 is equal to welcome to read my course. Now all of, for all of these variables you will have only one welcome to read my course string in memory. Okay, why it's happening? Because strings are a big data, string can be big. Okay, so why, what your operating system is doing, it is creating only one string and it is referring all the variables to that string. So now if you write again, if you create a fourth variable string 5, string 6 is equal to welcome to read my course, it will not create any memory, means memory location for that, it will just point your variable to that memory location. Okay, so this is the concept of reference or pointers. Okay, so this is happening in the memory. So this is really very interesting. So it is just, suppose that you have 1000 assignment of welcome to Facebook, in the all the 1000 variables will point to that welcome to Facebook. So now if you try to, if any of the variable try to change the character present it welcome to Facebook, if any variable change the value, means modify, if you want to change this welcome by like means w means capitalize, supposed you want to capitalize this welcome to w, capital W, capital E, capital L. Okay, so what will happen? All 1,000 variables are pointing to welcome to Facebook. If one variable has changed this value, then what will happen? All the value of the variable will be changed. So that's why strings, changing the string value is not allowed in Python. Now what will happen? How this work? Now if you write welcome to Facebook and now you have replaced string one. Suppose that initially string one value was welcome to Facebook. Now you change the value of string one as welcome to read my course. Then it will just point to a different memory location. Okay, is this clear, everyone? So this is for memory optimization. Okay, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to have the introduction of string functions. So what are the functions available for string? So what are functions? We will have the means we will discuss on this what are function. Just try to for as for now, just try to understand functions are means functions are predefined part of code that will basically use to perform a specific task. Okay, what are functions? Means a defined part of code in your program that will perform a specific task. Okay, so for string we have some inbuilt function. Inbuilt function Python has created for you that you don't need to create those function and you can directly use that. Okay, so firstly, first function is upper, that will just convert your whatever your string is, it will just convert to uppercase. So just I am giving this example in the next program. Okay, so we'll have string functions. First function is what? Upper. Suppose that we have example string is equal to welcome. Okay. Now if you want to capitalize the whole character, then what will you do? You will write example string is equal to, so suppose that before you are writing just only print example string dot upper. It will convert your string to uppercase. Now if you run your program, it will give you output welcome. But your value will be, but your example string will not change. Okay, because it is what? It is just giving you the, if you write example string dot upper, it is just giving you the what will be the output of this. But your example string will be the same. If you write here print example string, then your value will be same because strings are immutable. I have already told you the value will be not changed. Okay, so example string has the same value, but if you write example string dot upper, then you will have the result of it. Now you can store the result in a different variable. You can write here result is equal to example string dot upper. Okay, now if you print your result, then in this case you can get the, now your result value will be what? It will be capital W E L C O N. Okay, so this is the application of upper function. Next function is what? Lower function. Lower function. Okay, so this lower function does what? It basically converts string to lowercase. If you write here print example string dot lower, then all the character will be converted to lowercase. So our, always remember our example string is welcome. We are performing the operation in this string only. So now welcome will be converted to small welcome. Okay. Next function is find function. Okay, before going to that, we have a title function. Suppose that we have example string is equal to welcome to welcome to welcome to Facebook. Okay, and if you write here string and then example string dot title, so what will happen? You will have welcome to Facebook like this message. Okay, if you compare this from the result, what's happening here? So your input was, your example string was welcome to Facebook. Now it is converted to special title type. Okay, what is the title type? All the words in the string will be kept, first character will be capitalized. Okay, so here welcome is first character of welcome is capitalized, first character of to is capitalized, first character of Facebook is capitalized. Okay, next is find function. So find function does what? It basically returns you the first occurrence of searched character, index of, sorry, it returns you the index of index of first occurrence of the search character. Means if you write here print example string and then dot find, suppose that we want to search that e is present here, e is present in this sequence or not. If you write, then it is returning you 1. So it is returning you the first occurrence, index of the first occurrence of the e character. So what is the first occurrence of the first index of the first occurrence of e character? Example string is this, welcome to read my course, and e is present at one position. Okay, so, sorry, one index. Okay, e is present here also, but you will get the first value of first occurrence only. Okay, so that's why you are getting 1. If somebody asks you how can you find the second index, these problems are asked in the interview, then what will you do? You will write here. Now you know that first occurrence will be what? This value of the first occurrence will be this. Now we will take the string, slice the string from 1 to up to end, and then we will find. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yes, up to end, and then you can find the e again. If you run this program, it is giving you 0. It is giving you 0, so 0 should not be the answer. Okay, from 1 to, yeah, so we also need to add here, so we need to perform some calculation. So I will give you the example of this in the very last. Okay, so just we are now focusing on the functions that are available in the string. Okay, so first this is find function, so it will always return you the first occurrence of the character that you are passing here. And what will happen if this is not present? So it will return you -1 in this case. Okay, so what will happen if if character is not present, then it will return you -1. So suppose that we are passing here has, so we are finding that has is present in this or not. You know that has is not present, then it will return you in this case -1. Okay, so now we are going to, yeah, one more Application of this is, suppose that you want to check COM is present in this string or not, then you can also do. So suppose that you are writing here example string and then dot find COME. Then you, what will you it will give you the result as the first index of the first character in the COME. So what is the index of the first character of this COME? So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So you will get the 3. So it will just tell you that COM is present in this example string, that is starting from the from the 0, 1, 2, 3 index. Okay, so you will get the 3 value. Okay, if this is not present, it will give you -1. Next is replace method. So replace function does what? It replaces the character to the specified value. So suppose that we want to replace the every e by a different character, like suppose that star. Then we can write here print and then example string and then dot replace e by what? E by star. Yeah. Now if you run your program, you will get w, all of the e will be replaced by star. Okay, so this is the replace function. So now, so we have went through most of the very used functions that are present in case of string. Okay, so do you have any doubt in this? These are the whole programs that the whole examples, stepping and then mutation and then the functions that are available to strings. Do you have any doubt in this? Okay. So we have covered most of this already. Okay, so our next topic will be what? Yeah, if somebody, one very good question is, somebody ask you to reverse a string, then you will do what? Just it is asked in the interview. So reversing a string, you can just write a very simple program. Suppose that you have example string is equal to welcome and you want to reverse this, then you will just write example string print example string. Okay, and then you will pass the start value as 0. You means nothing. Okay, nothing indicates that you are starting from 0, and stop value you are passing nothing, so we'll go up to it, and then we will pass here just -1. Your string will be reversed. Now you can see that the output is EMOCLEW. Okay, so next program was, somebody can ask you finding and okay dot py. If somebody gives you a string, example string is equal to welcome, and you so he can ask you what is the index of the second occurrence of the e. Then what will happen, what you can do, so there are different approaches. Okay, first approach can be that you can use a for loops, okay, while loop, but it can be also done very logically. How can you do this? Suppose that you know that if you use the find function, it will return you 1. Okay, it will tell you the first occurrence of E is 1. Now you can slice this sequence. Okay, from 1 to end. Okay, now you will okay, not from 1 to this, you will slice the sequence for after 1 to end. Okay, so now your string will be LCOME, and now you need to find what is the second occurrence of, what is the occurrence of E again. So if your string is LCONE, okay, if your string is LCONE, now if you use the find function, then it will return you what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it will return you 4. Now, what will be the index of this 4 in this example string? So simply you can write 1 plus 4. Okay, what you will write 1 plus 4. Now you can check this. This is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is 6. Okay, why this is 6? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you will get, if you run this, we have the LCOME and we'll get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, and after this we have 4. So 1 plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay, not 4 you will write here, 4 plus 1, because means you need to count the number of character after this 1. Okay, so how many characters are here? Means you will have the means after 1 we need to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it is present in the E, so we will have, instead of writing 1 plus 4 plus 1, you will write here 1 plus 4 plus 1. So I can write this program very simply, print and then example string, and then from first index will be what? Sorry, dot find what? E. Okay. Now you will get the first occurrence of this. Okay. So simply you can write like this. First occurrence means if you write your program very simply, so you can write first occurrence is, and then second occurrence is equal to example string, and then first you need to slice this from first occurrence plus 1 to n, and the thing that I have done here. Okay, so then the same thing I am doing here, 1 to n, and then dot find what? Dot find the, okay. Now you will write here the second occurrence is equal to what? Second occurrence plus 1, sorry, plus 2 plus first occurrence. 1 plus 4, no, not plus 2, this will be plus 1. Okay, now if you run this program, okay, yeah, so we have extra character here. So it is giving you 6. Okay, that was the second occurrence. It is clear, everyone? Okay, so thank you everyone. We are closing the today's class. So if you have doubt in this, I will explain tomorrow. Okay, so because my next class is going to start, that is at 7. So thank you everyone. Okay, thank you. Bye.